What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tactics here again with another episode of Real Talk Gurus. It's the third episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the other episodes. Keep rating, keep commenting, subscribe to my page, and just keep showing some love, man. Yeah, so let's get started with the show. I don't got a lot of time, so let's keep things moving. Peace. Alright, so we're going to get on to the questions, you know. Got my little fedora hat, pay tribute to Michael. But yeah, let's get on with these questions. Do you think it's bad to flirt? Okay, I have a boyfriend of like 3 years, but I enjoy to flirt a little. Hang on 1 second. Do you think it's bad to flirt? Okay, I have a boyfriend of like 3 years, but I enjoy to flirt a little with people on the internet. Is that bad? I mean, it's not harmful because I'll never meet them, but I love to flirt. And some people make me horny, so I play with myself thinking of them. Is that bad? Why are you asking dumb questions? You know what I mean? Like, it's mad. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, anyway, yes, flirting is bad. Flirting is bad. There's nothing wrong with talking to someone of the opposite sex, but when it turns into flirting, it's bad. Not only are you doing it in person, you're doing it on the internet, you know? And a lot of people, like, they turn the other cheek when it comes to the internet because it's not personal and all this stuff. But the internet is just as worse, man. It's just as bad. And like, you're fucking saying that you're getting off on random strangers on the internet. And you're like, you play with your, like, that's supposed to be your boyfriend's job. You're taking that privilege and that right of your boyfriend, and you're putting it in the hands. You're literally putting it in the hands of another dude. You know what I mean? Or many other dudes, and that's not right, man. And you're a bad person. You are a bad girl, and I don't mean that sexually. Why do some people need a partner to make them happy?
From my experience, mostly girls say that, you know, they feel better when they have a man because they feel confident, you know, he compliments them, they have another person in their life, you know, all that stuff, right? And I mean, of course guys feel the same way. Some guys feel that way, right?
So lonely.
Instead of like looking and confiding into somebody else to fulfill, you know, a sense of happiness, you know, go out and find a hobby, you know, go out and see what it is that your niche is, you know, whether it be reading or, you know, working on cars or, you know, playing computer games, whatever the hell you do. Like, find something that genuinely makes you happy. Find a hobby, you know, play sports, do something, right?
You're born alone and you'll die alone, you know what I mean? So with that said, I mean, you gotta live life for yourself. You gotta find out what makes you happy, you know? Find out what makes you happy, like Marlon said. That way you're already good, right? And when you find someone, you know, you can once you find someone that you know you can love and stuff, like, genuinely, then you're not looking to them for happiness because you're already happy. You're just sharing that happiness that you already have with that someone. Mm-hmm. And if that other someone has the same mentality as you, then they're sharing their happiness with you as well, because they were happy, you know? So you really need to find out what makes you happy personally. And then when you find someone, you can share that. You guys can share the happiness together, and I think that's the way it should work. You shouldn't go into a relationship looking for happiness. You know, Happiness has to either be developed, or it has to be, you already have to be happy. You know what I mean? Before you get married, do you tell your spouse everything? For example, who you slept with or whatever, or how many people you've slept with all the details.
You know, in terms of going into like exes and how far you've gone with them and like all that shit, right? I'm sure your girlfriend isn't want to hear that you fucking slammed some next girls, right? So don't say that shit.
Yeah, and I'm sure you don't want to know that.
You don't know, like,
you know?
Some fucking man's like dick was all up in her mouth and shit. Like, you don't want to know that shit, right?
All you should care about is that you're killing it now, and you're getting up in those panties. You know,
yeah,
that's all that should matter. Yeah. Like, keep the past in the past. You know, you don't need to be bringing up any other stuff, any other history. It doesn't matter, you know, unless it's like, it all depends. Like, if she killed a guy, and, you know, and like she never told you, and like she's got him buried in the closet, then yeah, that's definitely something I would want to know before I get married to someone. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
or she has like herpes, like you might want to know that.
Yeah.
You know?
But if you don't know that by now, then you're in trouble, guy. You need to go see a doctor.
You need to go get that shit checked out. Okay.
But Yeah, like I mean stuff like sex. For me, I don't really care how many, like, well, yeah, I kind of do care how many people she slept around with, but I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's not, unless it, like her, like she's reached like the 100 mark or something, you know what I mean? If you ask and she tells you, like, all of her sexual experiences, then that'll, especially from a guy's point of view, that'll damage your ego, I'm telling you, because now you'll feel that you need to compete with the ex, and you'll be trying to do all this wild shit, and it'll just throw you off your natural game, and then it's just messy from there.
And don't get mad at her answer either. I mean,
yeah, if
you're asking for the truth,
yeah, man,
you know, don't get pissed off at the shit she's saying, because A, you went with her at the time, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, so, you know, you can't hold that against her. Same way
man.
she can't hold shit against you, you know?
Yeah, man.
So don't get angry at the answer. I mean, shit, you wanted to know, right?
Exactly. Now you suffer for it.
Now you
son.
suffer.
You gotta shut up and bear it, because you know the truth hurts sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Why are the most pretty and sexy women gold diggers?
I don't even want to bring out names because I don't want to expose them.
Yo, expose that guy.
But I mean, no, I'm not saying this girl on the fucking on YouTube, man. She could be watching this shit.
Yeah, but you gotta warn the people. You gotta warn all the dudes out there who might be like potentially at risk.
In life, I would say every guy chases good-looking girls. Like, everyone wants to be with a good-looking girl. Everyone wants to be with a model, right?
Yeah, and good-looking girls use this to their advantage.
Because they know that
they know they have that kind of power over men. Don't be discouraged. Don't be like, oh yeah, I'm never gonna ask out a gorgeous girl because, you know, she's a gold digger. You know, it's not always like that. But just be more aware, and if you like, learn the signs, man. If you see that this girl is out only for your money and out to dig you for your wallet,
dip out.
Yo, break out, man. Break out fast.
All of you guys on YouTube who shower these girls in compliments and fill their heads up to the ceiling with compliments, and like, you guys are always white knighting, and like, why are you guys so beta? Like, if all of you guys weren't like this, girls wouldn't be gold diggers. If girls didn't see that they were good looking and guys were always showering them with compliments and buying them gifts and stuff like that, they wouldn't be like that, you know? Show more value to yourself, you know? You see a girl that's good looking, don't just say, oh, she's out of my league, you know? Say, you know, what makes you think that she deserves me, you know?
Exactly.
Like, switch that around. Like,
yeah.
Give yourself higher value. Like, I'm not telling you to be cocky. That's never a right thing. I agree with tactics here. Never be cocky. Be humble.
You need a girl who's willing to do shit for you, not just you willing to do shit for her. You know, I think in a relationship it should be equal, but at the same time, like, you know, yeah, a guy, you know, like, it's more predominant for a guy to, like, you know, like pay for dinner and like pay for outings and stuff like that, you know. But every once in a while, yo, for the ladies, come on, man. Like, I like flowers too. You know what I mean? Like, stop gold digging, man. What's wrong with you, yo?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man. I mean, that's all I gotta say about gold diggers, man. She take my money
when I'm in need.
I know everyone's still mourning over the fact that Michael Jackson is no longer with us, but you know, everyone's got to remember that. I mean, he left behind a great legacy, and you know, he was a great inspiration on everybody. Whether you were a dancer, whether you were a singer, whether you just enjoyed pop in general, I mean, he influenced and affected so many people's lives. And you know, I think what we really need to do is, you know, really just remember the gift that he has given us, you know, and really just embrace his whole being, you know, and you know, just celebrate not the fact that he's gone, but just the impact that he's had on all of us, you know, and just, you know, show love, man. Don't disrespect the man. Don't judge him on his past, you know. Everyone has problems, you know, and you know, he went through a lot, man. You know, so respect the man. Give the man his dues, you know. I mean, let him rest in paradise, you know. So you know, with that said, go out and cop an album, man. If you don't already have the Bad album, Thriller, History, Invincible, go out and cop it. I'm about to dip out to the mall, cop my copy. They're probably gonna be sold out by now, so I'm gonna have to do some serious searching around. So go and support him, man.